Roll call, Shanna?
The mayor and all alderpersons are present, with Alderperson Webb, who is absent and excused, and Alderperson Kohler, is appearing via Zoom.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is the unanimous consent agenda.
Move for approval.
We have a motion
Second.
and a second. Shanna?
Was that Alderperson Curley with the second?
Curley.
Okay. Motion by Alderperson Rusniak, seconded by Alderperson Curley, approving the Common Council minutes of November 25th, 2025.
All right, any further discussion or comments regarding the minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Minutes pass. Item 5 on the agenda is communications. Shanna?
So just a reminder that for the offices for the 2026 election, the non-candidacy deadline is going to be December 26th. And anyone pulling nomination papers has to have everything turned in by January 6th. As of right now, we have Chad Waldvogel, who has pulled papers for District 2. Jeff Turchi has turned in paperwork for District 1, and Tina Savage has pulled paperwork for District 3. That's it.
Thank you. And the next item on the agenda is appearances and citizen comments. First item under that is the transient merchant license for Weedman's Lawn Care.
So, yeah, Weedman Lawn Care would like to go door to door for home lawn services. They're appearing via Zoom.
Do we have them up?
You should be on.
Yeah, right.
I see him.
You just want to postpone it till later until we get the connection, or because I don't see the connection, or is it there?
Tiffany just said, yeah, it should be there. We can't go.
Transient merchant license for Weedman Lawn Care. Are you there?
Yep, right here.
Okay,
There we go.
there you go. If you could just state your name and what you do.
Yeah, my name's Anthony Evans. I'm the marketing manager for Weedman Lawn Care. And we're just looking to go door to door offering free quotes to everyone in the city of Hartford for our fertilizer and weed control program. No obligation or anything. We just grab a name and a phone number from them. And we're actually able to measure everything online and just give them a call the next. And that's it.
Oh, we kind of lost you there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just giving out free quotes for fertilizer and weed control for next season. We just call them the next day with their free quote, can measure everything online. No one's got to go out and measure or anything like that.
Great, thank you. Shanna?
So we will have all of the licenses ready for pickup tomorrow at the city clerk desk where you filled out the information after noon. Okay?
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Would we, afternoon, would we be able to pick that up like Thursday morning then or something like that?
Yeah, anytime after noon tomorrow, they can be picked up.
Okay. Sounds good. And then otherwise, if we can't make it in the afternoon, we'll pick them up like Thursday morning or
Yeah, I
something.
meant anytime, yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mayor.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, can you hang on?
I would just like to caution that if our citizens do have the no soliciting sign, that we respect that request.
Absolutely. Yep. We have made that a big point of emphasis for our door knockers. Now, if we do see a no soliciting, we will not be hitting it. Even a no trespassing, anything like that, we are going to leave that house alone.
Thank you.
Yep. My pleasure.
All right, so that was the first part of appearances. Second part is anyone wishing to appear. Any citizens wishing to appear?
Hand went up.
Questions about the annex?
You can, sure. I can't answer them, but you can make your comment, or you can ask.
We're going into Fairway Meadows now?
So if you have something to say, please take the podium.
I'm Rupert Linder, 3910 Cricket Drive. I was here for planning commission meeting. My biggest beef with this annexation is there was no shoreline permit taken out to do work on town land. I've had 2 projects at my house at 3910 Cricket Drive. I had to buy a shoreline permit both times. And now this multi-million-dollar development is going on and no shoreline permit was pulled. I feel that the planning commissions of both the town and the city, Home Path Financial have all these attorneys, real estate experts. No one discovered the need for a shoreline permit for the work that was being done for the last 3 months. There has been grading going on, site preparation, trees being cut down with not the proper permits. Is this the way things are developed in the area here now? That's my biggest question. Everybody's supposed to know what's going on. I'm just a homeowner. Sure. I bought shoreline permits for my projects. So I don't know. Another concern I have, the way the ground has been contoured off the end of Cricket Drive has raised the actual level of the dirt probably 4 to 6 feet. What is that going to do when the river floods? It's going to concentrate everything more towards the middle of the river. And I've never had flooding at my house before. I've got a real concern about that now. It was always a gradual slope going to the west. And now it goes up 4 to 6 feet. There's a small retention pond right there. It's not going to hold it if we got 14 inches of rain like we did in 2009 or 2008. My sump pumps are running every 30 seconds. What's going to happen now? My neighbor across the street, Jenny Feiner, she can't be here tonight. Her sump pumps run every 30 seconds in the springtime from the runoff off the hill. So those are my concerns. I know it's not going to make a hill of beans and change anything tonight because it's going to get ramrodded through, but I had to get this off my chest so you know how at least 1 or 2 people on that street on Cricket Drive, you know how they feel.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you.
You bet. Anyone else wishing to appear?
My name is Brian Esselman, 6130 Sunrise Court on behalf of Joe Esselman, my father. Some of the questions that we had that I don't think has really been expressed or he haven't been able to find, but some of the information for the costs to the homeowners in the annexed area, i.e. being the water hookups, sewer hookups, that sort of thing. So I was just wondering if there was that information to be given to the homeowners or the property owners in the area. Thank you.
You bet. And anyone else wishing to appear? Last call? All right. Then we move on to the mayor's report. The first item under the mayor's report is the appointment of election officials. I was going to go through and read them all.
You don't have to. It is an action item, though, so I do need a motion and
I
a,
wanted to go ahead and read them.
That's fine.
Just because I appreciate the fact that all these people are helping with such an important aspect of our society, really. And these people help in the city of Hartford. It is a rather long list of names, but like I said, I was happy to see this many people and, like I said, the job that they do. So for the following individuals being appointed as election officials for the 2026 and 2027 years, Therese Humble, Edith Ash, Paul Bingen, Sue Brown, Alex Cernick, Janice Cleveland, Christopher Creed, Carla Creed, Carrie DiPaolo, Corey Eads, I think, Crystal Eichenberger, Kathleen Fabinski, Amy Faust, Ann Faust, Lucinda Groman Kramer, Gerald Grammons, Raymond Hansen, Deb Holton, Jeff Holton, Vicky Huber, Dan Hummel, Joan Janzer, Tristan Johannes, Jean Killeran, John Killeran, Michael Kleba, Roberta Kiekler, Judith Lemke, Sue Maxwell, David McCambridge, Trina Meyer, Curtis Olinger, Sharon Orth, Andrea Papia, Dawn Ray, Rick Ray, Douglas Rice, Shelley Shink, Michael Shinky, Laura Lynn Webster, Dennis Oxner, Bev Oxner, Todd Boltman, Catherine Clarenbach, Jeff Foyts, Terry Foyts, Kathy Glasks, Karen Gonzalez, Lori Hetzel, Jonah Russell Johnson, Gerald Kirchner, Jean Kirchner, Mary Kirchner, Melissa Klink, Arlen Kelsch, Lisa Murphy, Terry Oxner, Judith Pierce, Jeffrey Priestian, Marilyn Roshka, Deborah Robbins, Nancy Recker, Pam Rogenbauer, Janice Siegel, Amy Waldvogel, Jeanette Weber, Marion Wendorf, Carolyn Woods, Barbara Braun, Bev Adjunton, Rich Adjunton, Mary Algiers, John Baden, Christine Bachelet, Nancy Benzonson, Eric Carver, Titiana Curtin, Leona Friday, Thomas Gundrum, Lee Hauser, Mary Hermanson, Jackie Infalt, Darlene Keppel, James Lenling, Judith Livingston, Lori Lund, Laura Suzanne Miller, Susan Mullins, Alice Poweth, Cheryl Randall, Penny Rabulka, Eleanor Rezepka, Kim Schumacher, Cindy Stice, Paul Stice, Victoria Wall, Paige Puxkowski, Cindy Wareham, Lindy Wilkie, Carol Zentner, Janice Zettel, and Patty Sekulich. Again, I want to thank all of them, and we wish to appoint them. You said we do need to take action on this? So you have the names of all those election officials in front of you, Jeff?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Alderperson Turchi, second by Alderperson Garza.
Motion by Alderperson Turchi, seconded by Alderperson Garza, approving the appointment of election officials for the calendar years 2026 and 2027.
All right, any final discussion or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? They're appointed. Again, I'd like to thank all the people for stepping forward and doing this. Second part of the mayor's report, I just hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. Since our next meeting won't be until January, I would just like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
All right, next item on the agenda is aldermanic requests. Wayne?
Yeah, a couple things. After our last snowfall, the 5-inch one, and the one before that, the 10-inch one, I drove around town the next day, and there was multiple cases of cars being plowed in. They had their cars on the street overnight. And when you got 10 inches of snow forecast, why would you leave your car outside? I don't understand that. It drove the snowplow drivers crazy, because at that time we had leaf piles all over the place, and we had multiple cars that had plowed in, and they're not coming back to replow after you move your car out of there. So please, tonight, any night, don't leave your car on the street when there's a snowstorm forecast. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Secondly, I had 2 phone calls on property taxes being raised, but assuming that we sent out that bill, so we must be responsible. So I carefully told them to look at the high school rate and look at the common school rate and then look at the city rate. And I says, we're under 1%. And everybody else, high school, I think was, 43% and 22 for common, something like that.
Yeah, the total mill rate in the city of Hartford for those in the Hartford School District was $1.30 increase. 1 cent of that was the city, the rest of it were the school districts. And which was approved through referendum, so.
Right. That's what I told them. We had 2 referendums, common school district, high school district. And I said, my taxes went up $387. So join the crowd. We're all in the same boat, but it's not the fault of the city. It's the other taxing districts. So other than that, Merry Christmas to everyone. Despite that, Merry Christmas.
Thanks. Alderperson Curley?
Well, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Have a safe and fun-filled holiday season. See you back here next year.
Thanks, Dean. Alderperson Waldvogel?
Yeah, no requests, just a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to the council, to the citizens, and to the staff.
Thanks, Chad. Alderperson Garza?
Yeah, I'd just like to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Stay safe and have fun.
Thank you. Alderperson Turchi?
Yeah, happy holidays to everyone. And also, I did pull paperwork, turned it in tonight, so I look forward to representing the first district again next year. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Alderperson Savage?
Just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and be safe.
Thank you.
Yep.
Alderperson Kohler?
Yeah, I just want to thank the three aldermen that are going to extend and run again next year. I think that's great. I'm happy to have you on the council, and I'm hoping and wishing you guys the best in your election. So thank you for stepping up and serving once again to Hartford.
Thanks, Joe. And Alderperson Pekacek?
Couple things here. First of all, despite people leaving their car on the streets and causing problems, I thought the department did a great job plowing. First time out, with the season, there's always some learning curve, but it was good, and I thought it was impressive. Also want to thank Chris from engineering and Brian from utilities. We made a request for a street light, and that went up today, and that was done within like a couple weeks of the request. So that just shows the power of government. When we put our minds to things, we can get things done. So I know I have a few happy citizens over there on Arches in Maine. Also, too, the library is going to be closed from the 15th to the 20th. There's going to be some maintenance going on with some flooring, I believe. So just let that be known that you won't have access. Also, I want to wish everybody and the citizens and the staff a very Merry Christmas also. I also want to thank Joe Kohler. I'm settling in as an alderperson, and he's been a great mentor. And every time I have questions, he gives me a history lesson. So it's it's like going to school with him. So I do appreciate that from Joe. So thank you.
Super. Thanks.
You're welcome, Tom.
All right. Then next item on the agenda is the public hearing. It is a petition for direct annexation by unanimous consent submitted by Home Path Financial Limited, partnership for approximately 9.024 acres and 11.78 acres parcels located north of Cricket Drive in the town of Hartford. I declare this hearing open and reading of the notice.
Please take notice that a public hearing will be held at 7 p.m. or thereafter on December 9th, 2025, in the Common Council Chambers at the lower level of City Hall, 109 North Main Street, by the City of Hartford Common Council to consider the following: a petition to annex property to the City of Hartford. The petitioned area consists of a portion of tax key number T6030500Z and T603100Y. The petitioned area will be zoned R2 Low Density Mixed Residential. The purpose of the public hearing is to hear those persons who wish to express their opinions for or against the requested annexation, rezoning, and official map revision. A map and legal description of the parcels can be viewed at the Department of Planning and Zoning, 262-673-8272, by appointment, 109 North Main Street, Monday through Friday between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m., dated this 27th day of October, 2025. This was published in the Daily News on November 21st, 2025, November 9th, 2025, and 12 notices were sent.
All right, thanks, Shanna. Next is the explanation by staff. Jacob?
All right, Fairway Meadows is the subdivision just east of the Washington County Golf Course. The two parcels in question are on the eastern edge of Fairway Meadows subdivision. It's the two that are concaved with the river flowing through it. Thank you with the mouse there, Steve. So right there, those two parcels. There's a northern and a southern one. The northern one's it's kind of hard to see the boundaries of where they're different, but there are two parcels there. These parcels make up this very eastern portion of the Fairway Meadows subdivision. Again, this is at a weird angle so that the north arrow is oriented upwards. That's why it's on its side like that. But again, it will allow the development of 10 parcels within this subdivision. This was also in front of the Plan Commission last night and was given a positive recommendation. A note on your ordinance that you have in front of you, we heard back from the Wisconsin Elections Commission. The ward is now 21, so that will have to be changed or amended on the ordinance. And this is the annexation exhibit, so this is the two parcels, the bolded line area there. Those are what's going to be annexed into the city. There are, as the gentleman spoke, there are wetlands and there's also floodplain on this parcel. I have spoken to Washington County regarding the development that had occurred within the last 3 months. I had been out there in July and nothing had started at that point in time, but things move fast with the development. In discussion with the county, they did not think it would be feasible to go after them for a shoreland zoning permit due to the fact that they were annexing in. With any type of land use thing, you don't immediately cite somebody for being in violation of a county ordinance or even a city zoning ordinance, whether it's shoreland or floodplain. You give them time to remediate that, but due to the time constraints of the annexation, by the time they would have been able to take action, it would have been part of the city. The city does have a shoreland zoning code. We do not have a shoreland zoning permit, though. When they do the annexation or when they do the final plat of that area, they will have to delineate out 75 feet from the ordinary high water mark for the Rubicon River there. That is our shoreline setback, 75 feet from the ordinary high water mark. And then they can't build in that section. They can cut down trees and stuff like that, but they can't build in that area. So that is pretty much what is going to occur here. Again, regarding the questions of hookup fees, this is just the regular city hookup fees that are conditioned with any subdivision in the city. Those rec fees are set in Chapter 42 that you approved earlier this year, and I believe those ones were actually approved several years back for the rec fees. So those fees are already scheduled in Chapter 42 of our municipal code. That's everything.
Okay. All right, so the next item on this is appearances for, I apologize for the confusion earlier, but we do have appearances for people in general, but this on our agenda tonight is a public hearing, which appearances do occur again for the public hearing. So we will have appearances for and appearances against. So if you want to step up again under the section you want, or would like to be, you can. Otherwise, you were heard earlier, you wouldn't have to. But at this point, I am going to ask for appearances for.
Hello, William Gentle. I represent HomePath Financial. We're excited to have these two parcels included into the subdivision. The lots that are going to be included now with this land will be very nice lots. And we'll back up to some very nice area. We'll also be obviously maintaining all the wetland areas, as Jacob had mentioned. But we're very excited. We think they're going to be very nice lots.
Thank you. Second call for appearances for. Appearances for. Last call, appearances for. All right. Then we'll move on to appearances against. Appearances against.
Sorry if I jumped the gun before, but
No, quite all right.
this has really been bothering me. I've been in contact with the county, and the only reason things aren't going to be coming down with citations is the time constraints, because it's going to be annexed and it's going to be a moot point. So once the area is annexed into the city proper, the county has no recourse to issue citations. So if it would have, if somebody would have came up with this 2-3 months ago, somebody'd be paying some fines, but it's water over the dam now. So I just wanted to bring that point up. There was violations, but there's nothing going to happen because of it. So
Again, thank you for stepping forward. You bet. All right, second call, appearances against. Appearances against. Last call, appearances against. All right. Then we move on to discussion by council.
Jacob, this subdivision will back up to Cricket Drive. Will there be a connecting street to Cricket?
There will not be a connecting drive. That pretty much, I'll go back to,
Yeah, I couldn't tell from the map.
so it will not, due to the fact that there is floodplain and wetlands in that portion that abut Cricket Drive, they wouldn't be able to connect. There's a little sliver. They could have, it would have just been really difficult to connect to the left. It would have been a severe veer to
Okay.
the left to
I
connect, so.
assume the
yep.
people on Cricket Drive probably appreciate that.
It won't, yeah, there will be no traffic from this subdivision coming onto Cricket.
Okay.
Dean?
The gentleman mentioned a small retention pond and his fears that would not be adequate in the event of a larger rainfall. Is there any way that can be addressed? Or is it something that should be addressed?
The stormwater, the developer will create a stormwater management plan for the subdivision. It will be reviewed by engineering, and if they need to request external staff review from like MSA or some other engineering firm to review it, but they will review it. We'll make sure that it's compliant with NR 151, as well as the EPA's total maximum daily load, which is our phosphorus and total suspended solid requirements for our stormwater. In the event, the gentleman did talk about a 19-inch rain event. There are no stormwater ponds that are designed for an event that's over a 100-year event. When you get into 19 inches, you're talking a 500-year, 1,000-year event. The city doesn't plan for any events like that in our infrastructure. It would be just way too costly.
But for the average amount of rain that we get, what is proposed would be sufficient? Or
Correct. By NR
It will be
151. yeah.
determined?
Yeah, it should capture anything up to a 100-year storm event.
Okay. Sir, does that address your concern?
Dean, you really
Can't ask people.
Oh, sorry.
Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, this request went through the joint, right?
Yep.
Planning Commission, and it also went through the Planning Commission last night as well, and it was approved. And all items were discussed at the joint as well, so just want to go on the record for that.
Tom?
You were talking about this is approved for mixed usage,
No, this will all be single family.
all single family.
Yeah. In the case of the R2 zoning district, mixed means two families, so like your duplex condos.
Side by side.
Yeah, side by side, but they're not proposing any of that in this subdivision. It's all single family detached homes.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? All right, then I'm going to declare the hearing closed. And you have in front of you an ordinance, number 1524, annexing the territory to the city of Hartford, Wisconsin.
Motion to?
I have a motion by Alderperson Turkey, second by Alderperson Garza. Shanna?
To suspend the
Oh,
rules?
yes.
Of course.
Motion by Alderperson Turkey, seconded by Alderperson Garza to suspend the rules for immediate consideration of proposed ordinance number 1524.
Let them do this part.
And again, this is for suspension of the rules to consider the ordinance. Any final discussion or comments regarding that? Seeing none, all those in favor of suspension signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nay? All right, the rules are suspended. So I will entertain.
Real quickly, Mayor, again, this, what you're looking for is a motion to accept the ordinance or approve the ordinance with the amendment.
To section 6,
Yep.
from Ward 15 to Ward 21.
Yes. That you pointed out earlier.
Correct.
That is correct. And I will make that motion.
I'll second.
So, Jana,
Sorry, I missed that. That was Alderperson
Turkey
Turkey.
and Pekachek.
Okay. Motion by Alderperson Turkey, seconded by Alderperson Petchacek for the adoption of proposed ordinance number 1524 and to amend the ward to Ward 21.
All right, thank you. Any final discussion or comments regarding the ordinance? Again, this will be for approval of this ordinance. All right, seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nay? All right, ordinance passes. Next item on the agenda is standing committee reports, finance and personnel.
One item tonight, discussion and consideration of carry forward $16,000 for unexpended 2025 general fund project funds. Geraldine, our treasurer, is with us tonight. Geraldine?
Good evening. Yes, so going over the carry forward request for 2025. So just a quick background, what a carry forward is a project or an amount that was budgeted for, but was not utilized within that budget period. So for this instance, it would be 2025. So the department head is requesting to carry that amount forward to the following year to be utilized in the following year. And then also the carry forwards presented tonight are for Fund 100 or the general fund only. So we have one request for tonight, which is from the Building Inspection Department. They're requesting to carry forward $16,000 from the Inspection Professional Services account. This account was budgeted for a potential contract with the Village of Jackson for building inspector services, but that contract did not happen in 2025, therefore leaving unused funds. So they are requesting to carry forward $16,000 of those unused funds to purchase one of the police squad cars for the city building inspector to utilize. And then that purchase will happen in 2026.
Any questions or comments? Anybody? If not, back to you, Mayor.
All right, so you have before you getting old, I think. All right.
All right, I'll help you out. I'll make a motion.
Thanks, Jeff. So we have a motion by Alderperson Turchi, second by Alderperson Curley.
Motion by Alderperson Turchi, seconded by Alderperson Curley, approving the carrying forward of $16,000 for unexpended 2025 general fund project funds.
All right, thanks, Shanna. So any final discussion or comments regarding this? Yeah. I might even put them on. Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Thank you.
Holy cow.
There you.
Welcome back.
Exactly. All right, so item 11 on the agenda, resolutions and possible action thereon. First one is resolution number 3748, a preliminary resolution levying weights and measures assessments for the period of July 2024 through June 2025. Really.
So the annual budget calls for the assessment of costs associated with the state mandated inspections performed by the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection. So this resolution allows us to collect the assessments for the weight and measures inspections, which were performed from the period of July 24 through June 2025. This resolution allows us to collect them at a future date. So the next hearing in January will be the final resolution where we have a public hearing and then we would basically approve billing everybody that was inspected. So right now, the city would collect no money as part of the preliminary resolution, but the costs were estimated at $3,750, and those would be assessed then at the final resolution in January. So I'm just seeking approval of this. This is done every year.
Good deal, thank you. All right, so you have a resolution in front of you. I would entertain a motion.
Tom.
Oh, sorry, Tom.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Second by Tony.
Motion by Alderperson Petracek, seconded by Alderperson Garza for the adoption of proposed resolution number 3748.
All right, thank you. Any final discussion or comments regarding the first resolution? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Resolution 3748 passes. The second one is resolution number 3754, a resolution in support of Washington County Sewer PAC funding. Steve, you got this one?
Yeah, so a while back, the Washington County staff had reached out to our staff, and I would assume they reached out to all communities' staff regarding the use of Sewer PAC. Sewer PAC acronym, Southeast Wisconsin Regional Planning Commission. Sewer PAC's been around for a long period of time. Many communities back in the day were not able to afford a professional planner like we have here at the city of Hartford. But anyway, so they relied on a regional planning commission that not only looked at your individual needs, but also how the entire area, southeastern Wisconsin as it would be, was planning together. Now, if you remember, a little history lesson here, back in the teens, 2010, there was the 2020 plan that had to be put together, and all communities had to put together their 2020 plan for zoning. Anyways, so again, they were very instrumental in that type of regional approach to planning in the future. Anyways, so when they asked us, when Washington County asked us, do you guys use them? Is there a function that you have it for? We don't. We don't use Sewer PAC for anything. However, other communities, smaller communities that don't have a professional planner on their staff do use them. So when we were asked, we said we did not use them. And so Washington County looked at no longer funding Sewer PAC as a county. That does not mean just because they funded it that Sewer PAC still didn't charge local municipalities if you use them for something in the local municipality. So anyways, we said we did not use them. Washington County at a recent meeting voted to unfund Sewer PAC from the county level. That does not mean that Sewer PAC would no longer do work for smaller communities and the city of Hartford, but nonetheless, they felt that, again, they could help out at a county level versus paying for Sewer PAC at a regional level. So since that time, Mid-Moraine has come back and said, a lot of our members still need Sewer PAC and are asking Washington County to reconsider their earlier vote of unfunding Sewer PAC. They have put together a resolution and asking everyone to sign on to it. Again, I asked the mayor if we want to bring this up because, again, we don't use them. It's not a cost to the city, never has been a cost to the city as long as we don't use them. So again, it's kind of a jump ball situation. We would just be joining what it looks like as being many of the communities in Washington County to join in and sign this petition asking Washington County to reconsider an earlier vote. Any questions? Yes?
How much money does Washington County pay Sewer PAC?
Yeah, I apologize. I don't have that number. I thought it was, nearly, what's that?
What do you think? What?
$96,000, I thought it was the number.
Actually, I think it's 200,000.
I would buy at 200,000.
Big number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I apologize. I don't know what the number was.
sounds large.
But to your point, Steve, if a community uses them, regardless of Washington County funding them or not, that community still pays.
Still pays,
fee. Maybe it's a subsidized fee.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good point, good way to put it. Again, if we were to use them, yeah, we would still have a charge, but again, then it helps to support the overall efforts of that organization, so.
To further that point too, if a municipality hired a private entity to do the same work that Sewer PAC did, it would cost them much, much more. So-
Yeah.
Do we,
Oh, sorry.
get these guys.
So if I get this right, there was a vote at the county board. They said, nah, we don't need it. And then a couple of people complained, and now there's a petition out.
And now, exactly, and now Mid-Moraine is saying, we're asking everyone to sign on. Now, I was not at the Mid-Moraine meeting. I don't know if anybody else representing Hartford was at that meeting, because this is the first I'd heard of it, of the petition, when it was sent to us in an email, so.
So I was at the meeting, but go ahead.
So if we decide to not sign our names to it, what's that mean?
It's just one less signature on the petition.
Well, I think that's a great idea then. There you go.
If you're not going to use it, don't put it on.
Yeah. They voted against it. I'll support their vote against it.
Just a history lesson. again, being new, have we ever used them for anything?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I would say probably, there might have been when we did regional planning, like, when we did that 2020 Smart Growth Plan, you probably remember hearing about that when you were in Milwaukee. Everybody had to do it, and it had to show how the different communities blend together. You know, you're not going to put an industrial building right next to the edge of your community, because unless you're going to do an industrial right on the edge of the other community. So it was all a part of that whole concept. And again, we probably used it back then. We haven't used it in the last 10 years while I've been here. And again, it means nothing to us financially. It's just the fact that the county is footing the bill for supporting it.
Yeah, when I came on board here, we used Surpac exclusively. I mean, we were using them all the time.
Yeah.
Now, right now, today, what communities in Washington County could still use Surpac? I mean, West Bend, obviously not. Us not. Who else?
Slinger just sent something back out to us, because I sent an email to all the other administrators, said, what am I missing here? What do you guys? And Slinger is currently using them. Richfield is currently using them. I did not get a response from anybody else, but I'm guessing it's primarily smaller communities.
Like Jackson.
The Jackson of the world, the Kewascoms of the world, things like that.
Saukville.
And I believe all the townships as well.
And the
Yeah,
we
could
forget
be.
the townships.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of use of Surpac in Washington County.
Sure. Alderperson Turchi?
But why did the county board vote to not want to? Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so.
Steve, do you know why the county board originally voted against this? What was?
I mean, I'm sure it was a cost-saving measure. Washington County itself has its own planning department. And understanding that, West Bend has a planning department, Hartford has a planning department, Germantown has a planning department. Is it really needed, based on the information that the mayor gave, at $200,000 is real money?
And we haven't used it in 10 years.
Not in my 10 years that I've been here.
I mean,
So I would like to add,
Really?
Give it a try.
sure. So once upon a time, I went to college, and that's where I got into planning. I have a certificate in urban planning from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and spent 20 years on the Plan Commission. Harlan Klinkenbeard, for all you real old timers out here.
Hey, careful.
Yeah.
Watch the word.
And now I'm one of them, so, was one of our first planners, and he worked exclusively with Sewer Pack, and that's where he got his direction and assistance, because he was not full-time with the city, but provided planning services to the city. Again, this is over a long period of time, and I know when Dean was here, we used Sewer Pack, and obviously, Wayne, you mentioned it as well. And I think this specific organization has benefit for the rest of Washington County, and I think as a carryover, the city of Hartford benefits from that. Like Steve said, it's maybe kind of an overview thing, but still a good thing. The county, again, pretty much did this as a cost-saving measure, but I don't think they were considering the benefit of the townships and the municipalities within the county when they were doing this. It was, like I said, a pure cost-saving measure, again, because they don't directly use them because they have a planning department. Again, I think the organization is good and worth supporting. Like I said, we might not need it now, but who knows the next plan that might come out with that we could benefit from, maybe just tertiary. So I think it's a worthwhile organization. Again, this is no financial impact on us. It's just us saying, yeah, I think it's a good idea, or no, it's not. So I guess I'm putting it to you guys at this point. So, Dean?
Just for the sake of our neighbors, the townships around here, I'd move to adopt this resolution.
All right, we have a motion to adopt. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
A second.
With a question for Steve. Let's say Newburgh needs to use Surpac, and they got a major project. Is Newburgh get charged by Surpac for their services?
Mm-hmm.
They do, okay? All right, that's all.
So we have a motion and a second.
I just want to make a quick comment.
Sure.
Since this is just us, I guess agreeing to have this looked at again for the little guys, I'm okay with that as long as we're not like jumping in on board to, be part of that sewer pack usage or membership or whatever it is.
Yeah, this by no means creates a sponsorship for the city of Hartford.
And it wouldn't prevent us from using them or requiring us to use them. It doesn't do either.
It's just kind
Right, yeah, it doesn't stop us from using them, nor does it force us to use them.
I mean,
But we would get billed for usage.
yeah.
Just like any other community that would use them,
Okay,
correct.
Just clear.
Just a little odd that, the county decided to leave it, and then being asked to have them look at it again. But if it helps the littler municipalities, I'm okay with it.
Okay. Shanna?
Motion by Alderperson Curley, seconded by Alderperson Rusniak for the adoption of proposed resolution number 3754.
Now, any final discussions or comments? Chad?
Just one more question. I don't know that anybody knows the answer to this, but this is a government commission. Who's it is it just self-governed, or does
Pretty sure
anybody
it's
know
the
who it
state, correct.
It reports up to the state?
Yes.
Yeah, this is no different than, say, a regional chamber of commerce, a regional visitors bureau, things like that. Not everybody uses them, but those who do obviously rely on it. And again, all we're doing is putting a name on a letter of support. That's all we're doing.
Right. Anyone else? All right, then I will look for a vote. So all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nay?
Nay.
I believe it passed. So. All right.
Alderperson, should we do a roll call?
Well, we can. So roll call. You're going to call it off, Shanna?
Yeah. Alderperson Garza?
Aye.
Alderperson Kohler?
Aye.
Alderperson Rusniak?
Aye.
Alderperson Turchi?
Nay.
Alderperson Curley?
Aye.
Alderperson Savage?
Nay.
Alderperson Waldvogel?
Nay.
Alderperson Petchacek?
Aye.
5 aye and 3 nay. So it passes.
Great, thanks, Shanna. All right, then we move on to item C, which is resolution number 3755, a resolution approving a certified survey map for properties located in the town of Herman, Dodge County, W351 Illinois Road, with several tax key numbers. Shanna? Or, I'm sorry, Jacob.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, the Jorns Family Holding LLC is looking to combine these 3 parcels into 2 parcels, or make 2 lots, totaling, one would be 45.540 acres, which is Lot 2, and then Lot 1 would be 65.538 acres. They abut County Trunk Highway S to the south, Lot 1 does, and then Lot 2 abuts Illinois Road on the northern side, right here. I'll go back to this one. So that is the parcel that they're looking to create the 2 lots. Staff review, in the CSM, they are not asking for dedications or right-of-way, which would be 33 feet from center line. They're doing easements. Because we don't have an intergovernmental agreement with the town of Herman, we can't force a dedication on the town of Herman properties. We can suggest, and what we do suggest, that they do dedicate that. The property owner is now paying taxes on road right-of-way that is for public use. I guess that's up to the property owner if they want to do that. But the one thing that was included in the conditions was to amend sheet 1 to include the wetlands diagrammed. As you can see, that has been done. So the language on the condition should be to maintain the wetland illustration on sheet 1 of the CSM. And again, this was approved last night on December 8th in front of the City of Hartford Plan Commission.
All right, thanks, Jacob. All right, any final discussion or comments regarding this?
Question.
Go ahead.
Jacob, did Dodge County approve it and did Town of Herman approve it?
From my understanding, yes. There's a letter in your packet from Dodge County.
Dodge County.
Yep.
And we probably should go along with their approvals.
Alderperson Waldvogel?
Yeah, just so I understand, does the one lot abut Illinois Road to the north and the other lot connects to County Highway S on the south?
Correct. Lot 1, it connects on the south with County Trunk Highway S, and then Lot 2, which is the 45.540 acre, 45.540 acre lot is Lot 2, which is the one that abuts Illinois Road.
And no roads on the east or
No,
west?
there are not.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just for the sake of the new members of the council, you're going to see this every once in a while where we have, because under the state statutes, we have jurisdiction like this over an area outside the city of Hartford that falls within a certain mile range. So I believe this is within a 1 mile range?
We're 3 miles for
3
the
mile.
City of Hartford.
So again, anything that falls outside the city limits up to 3 miles, again, you're going to have these types of jurisdictional transfers and things like that.
Correct.
Thank you.
I just want to go on the record that it's a shame we don't have an intergovernmental agreement with them.
Agreed.
Again, right? We have that with other jurisdictions, and we don't have it with them. And this always comes up.
Them being Town of Herman or
That is correct.
Dodge County? Okay.
Correct. Because this one was above 35 acres, it had to go through. But if they do subdivide below 35 acres for non-agricultural purposes, it would require them to go into an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Hartford, which is what we did with the Town of Rubicon and the Town of Hartford, as well as the Town of Erin.
All right, anything else? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve.
Motion by Alderperson Garza, second by Alderperson Waldvogel.
Motion by Alderperson Garza, seconded by Alderperson Waldvogel for the adoption of proposed resolution number 3755.
All right, any final discussion or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nay. Resolution passes. And the final resolution tonight is resolution number 3756, a resolution approving a certified survey map for properties located in the town of Rubicon, Dodge County, Rolling Hills Drive, to the indicated tax numbers. Jacob?
All right, so CSM for Rolling Hills Drive in the Town of Rubicon. The property, or the purchaser of the property, was here last night. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it tonight. She lives in Manitowoc County. She had to go back home to take care of her mother, so she couldn't make it here tonight, but she spoke in favor of it, and this was also approved last night at the December 8th Plan Commission. So the two parcels in question, they're taking two parcels and combining it into one. They're along County Trunk Highway P there, and then Rolling Hills Drive to the north. Because of the weirdness of that roundabout, or the uniqueness that a roundabout creates with a state road, you'll see on the CSM that there is a easement, a shared use easement, or a shared easement with the Red Moon to the south, or the ranch back in my day, to the south there. That shared easement is because there's very limited access off of County Trunk Highway P. I talked with the highway commissioner from there, and they won't allow new drives coming off of the hill, off of these parcels, so that easement there is required to allow them to have access. But they, most likely with this development, will be going off of Rolling Hill Drives. They have the correct dedications. The very northern portion there, to help with the visual triangle of the County Trunk Highway P, is 40 feet wide at the center line, so 40 feet from the center line, so it's an 80-foot right-of-way, and then it kind of bottlenecks once it starts getting into the residential section down to 33 feet, or 33 feet from the center line, or 66-foot right-of-way. Again, this meets the extraterritorial zoning ordinance that we have with the town of Rubicon with our intergovernmental agreement. So there are no conditions other than adding the Dennis J. Regan mayor for the signature line. They just had Dennis Regan for mayor, so.
There you go. All right, any final comments or? Go
What's
ahead.
the zoning going to be on those lots?
This one is Zone C2, so it's more of a commercial one. I believe the people that are purchasing are looking to put more duplex condos in there. She's looking to build a condo, and then she has a son that would also then inhabit one of the other duplex condos on that. So,
So it really won't be commercial then?
no, it will not be.
Okay.
And we'll have to have discussions with the town of Rubicon in regards to zoning, because of the way it's Zone C2, it allows for multifamily, but as a conditional accessory, which would mean that your principal use cannot be residential, or multifamily. But again, I think they're proposing single-family duplex condo type development, so it might need a rezone. So I have to go back with the town of Rubicon.
I think the people in that subdivision will be relieved to hear that, because
Correct.
a couple of years ago, there was a different proposal there,
Yep.
and it caused quite a furor of some sort.
Yeah, I believe it
Sounds
was
better.
six condo units or multifamily. It was about 6 units. It was over 6 units.
I got a question.
Joe?
So, yeah, so we're at right here just approving the survey map. We're not approving the zoning at this time, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, just to be clear, because if we were doing a zoning, then I would say we'd have to postpone.
Correct, yeah. We'd have to have approval of town of Rubicon prior to any rezones.
Right.
But
Yeah, no.
CSM, we're good to go.
Yeah, I didn't mean to mislead
Thank you.
but I just was curious if that's residential or commercial.
Yep.
And you obviously have the right answer.
Anything else? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Alderperson Curley, seconded by Alderperson Turchi.
Motion by Alderperson Curley, seconded by Alderperson Turchi for the adoption of proposed resolution number 3756.
All right, any final comments or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Nay? Motion or resolution passes. And I don't see anything further on the agenda other than the last item, which is adjournment. Motion by Alderperson Savage, second by Alderperson Waldvogel.
Motion by Alderperson Savage, seconded by Alderperson Waldvogel to adjourn at 7:57 PM.
Any final comments? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Nay? We are adjourned.
Merry Christmas.
Dean.